Well, guys, sorry about that long, confusing, overlapping, talking, double talking, contradicting video that I put up earlier. If you don't comment on it, big deal. I don't care. I understand. If you don't watch it, again, I understand. It's just a week's worth of videos that was on here that would have taken me hours to go through. I was a little selfish in doing it this way by just throwing it all on there. But I figure, oh, what the hell. You know, I've seen longer videos with lesser. And seeing that there's a lot of stuff on there, it may be a little bit more interesting, I don't know. Anyway, it's also stuff that I would probably never have put on there. So you're probably going to see things that I would probably never have posted. Anyway, the project today is turning down the radio. Okay. I'm making a cursor for my computer in the other room, or in the house. I'm going to make a stand for this. Now that I've got that working, yay, and that working, yeah. What I'm going to do for this is, because I really don't want to keep it way down there if I'm going to be running it off of this computer. So what I plan on doing is, I was going to put it maybe over in that area, because I have plenty of room over there for it. But then, you know what? That's still over there. I am really doing nothing with this under here. Those can very easily be stuck under that. So, or anywhere underneath, or out in the other area for all that goes. So I am going to build a stand about as high as that crate, and long enough to put this on. And I've got a nice set of wheels. The wheels actually came with this thing, and they're rated at 350 pounds, and nowhere's near 350 pounds. If that's 350 pounds, I'm a he-man, because I'm the one that lifted it up there. But anyway, that's where I'm at. So I gotta move that again so that I can get to the table saw. I just don't know where the hell I'm gonna put it, because I hate to keep bending over with it. And then I'm going to clean up these CDs. Now that I don't need them here, I can put them back in a pile, put them back over there for now, or up there with the other CDs. And you know what, if I do that, I might be able to just move that. No, it's not going to have enough room. Alright, anyway, let me do what I got to do. I got to get that out of the way. Got to go get some wood out of the shed that's in there, and start building. I'll be right back, and then I'll kind of fill you in as I go along. Alright, well, these were the wheels that came with that. These are rated for 350 pounds. Now, I was going to use these, and I'm still thinking of a way of doing it. However, these are made to bolt through. I need something to bolt in or screw in. There's no sense trying to thread that in, because it's wood, so it's not gonna happen. So I'm trying to think of a way. Now I may have wheels that I can use. I got to look around, but I'd rather just use those if I can. So what I was thinking is, I have these things. Now what are these things? It's a thing. I have no idea. This is usually so you could pull through and tighten and have a thread coming through this way. But I can basically drill a small hole, just big enough for the bore of this to go into the hole. Bang this in with a hammer, and these will lock it in. Now the thing is, there's really nothing to prevent it from falling out other than the weight of the bench. but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll pretty well stay in there. And these do screw onto those. And by having the thread, if it's off a little bit, I can adjust it just by backing it in or out, because it still has some Loctite on the threads. So that would be one way of doing it. Again, I don't think that's going to fall out. I can always put a little epoxy on with it, or wood putty or something. What do you call it there? The you know what I'm talking about, that Durham stuff. So I mean, that's an option. So normally, like I said, these are made to go through this way. Where am I? This way. Grab, and then you can bolt down through the top of whatever item it is you're screwing it into, and it'll tighten it up. It gives you basically a thread where there is none, like wood and things. So, but it may work. I will look around because I know I have a couple of boxes of wheels. So I'm going to take a quick peek. But these sound like it may be the way to go. I think I have a dozen or so of these laying around. I try to keep a lot of this shit in here because I'm always using it for something. What do I got there? I don't know, 6 of those maybe. Those aren't them. No. Different sizes. Oops, different sizes. Too big. Nah. So luckily I have a half a dozen of those that'll work. So that might be the way to go. The other option is, well, it really wouldn't be an option, I guess, was to be like drill a 1-inch hole through and then drill a hole down so I can get a bolt up through it, or a one of these Chicago type screws, something like this, up in from the bottom. But I don't think that's just gonna be a lot of work and not do much of anything. So let me look around and see if I can find some wheels, casters, rollers, whatever you want to call them. And I will be right back. Alright, so that's what they look like. You can tell the base is still wet, but that's okay. A little bit more to give it the stick. So, but where they are. So now I can I'll save these because these will come in handy. I can use those with a screw, like a Chicago screw. So even though I'm using those, I still have these to utilize as something different. So let me take those off and start the wheels, and we'll get back to you. Well guys, it didn't work. As soon as I brought it over, it rolled around nice, but as soon as it rolled off the little rubber plate, the rubber mat here, the wheel buckled. It's just not giving me enough grab down in here. It's too much hanging on the end. So it's just not going to work. Now, if you remember in the earlier video, I said these were more or less designed to come up and be held from the top side. So this was kind of a gamble, but they felt good when I put them in there, you know. But apparently, I just couldn't take the balance of coming off of here and trying to get back. So the thing is, why take a chance? You know, there's going to be a machine on it that weighs about 100 pounds or so, 150 pounds, and I don't want to have a wheel come off and that thing topple over and wreck a machine. So I went inside the other shop and I got the regular bolt-ons, and they're bolted on with 4. So I'll put a little oil on it, and that's what we'll run with.